Alright, DVs, today's Monday, the 29th of August. It's a beautiful sunny day out here in Gilsum, New Hampshire. I was going to say I was pleasured, but no. I'm pleased to have with me Kevin Kinkead. He's a United States Army veteran of Afghanistan. He was there in 10 to 11. He's been in the military off and on from 09 to 11. He hails from Nebraska. What, you're 25 years old? You've been out for a little bit. And he's doing a walk around the 48 United States to raise awareness for homeless vets, the 22, the problems with the VA. You started this walk on August 8th in Maine, and you want veterans to get the help they deserve. Can you tell me what got you, what's your whole basis of doing this walk? Just one day you're drinking a beer and said, fuck it, I'm going to go, it's war. You just said, to hell with it, I'm going to walk one day?
Well, actually, I wasn't integrating really well into civilian life. I kind of missed the military. Civilian life kind of sucks. So, my friend actually pitched the idea to me because he always wanted to do this
Who's
sort
your
of
friend?
walk.
You plug his name. I'm trying to help you out there, friend.
My buddy Chris Himwall actually came up with the idea to do this walk. He'd always wanted to do something like this, but he was shot when we were in Afghanistan. Ended up losing his leg due to the injury.
How's he readjusting?
He's doing pretty well. He's running his branch of Operation Second Chance up in Michigan. So he's got that nonprofit going, and he's got his family and everything. He seems to be doing really well.
Good, good. So you started on August 8th in Maine, and you're now in Gilsum to R&R. How long do you think this walk's going to take you?
It'll probably take me a couple of years, give or take, depending on injuries, weather.
What'd you do in the Army? Were you you were a cook or something?
I was an infantryman.
Infantry. 2 years, huh? To make sure. What kind of support have you been getting from people along the way?
I've actually been getting a lot of support from the American Legion, the VFW. They sponsor me a membership into both, and they've been, whenever I pass through a town, they try to get together, get me in there to talk to them, and they'll, donate money, put me up in a hotel room, help me out, get me supplies, stuff like that.
So you walk for a while and then recuperate in big cities or something like that, and VFWs hook up with you?
Yeah, for the most part. I try to hit towns along the way that have a Legion or a VFW to kind of spread the word more.
What's the, do people want to learn more about what you're doing? What's the name of your Facebook page?
My Facebook page is My Walk for Veterans.
That's My Walk for Veterans. You can see it right here at the bottom of the screen. And also, too, I would imagine people want to donate. Do you have any type of way for people to donate if they want to help your cause?
I have a GoFundMe posted to My Walk for Veterans.
And that's but there is no, this is the link right here. Type that in and you'll find it. Anything personal, what are some of the things that bothers you about what's going on to veterans in the country today? Like you personally, what do you think is the biggest issue facing vets?
Well, there's a huge slew of issues really, because we've got, well,
all right, two.
I guess the biggest few issues would be the suicide rate is off the charts. It's going crazy. I mean, I actually had a buddy kill himself back in 2012 I deployed with, and he was my roommate for a year after we got back from Afghanistan. Ended up getting a phone call from another guy from my old platoon after I'd gotten out for the first time, and he killed himself.
I think we all can relate to that. I mean, we've all been touched. It is at epidemic proportions, and the VA does some things right and some things wrong, but there's a lot they could be doing right that they're not doing right. Let's see. I see you've hit the media too. You were on WMUR Channel 9 in Manchester. That's how I found out about you, and appreciate you stopping down here at the DV Farm. I also hear, now that you've been here a couple of days, you got one of our vets that's going to join the walk with you. Daniel, you want to... Daniel!
Sure.
He's Navy, you gotta... So this is Daniel Taylor. He's one of our residents on the farm that's going to be joining you. He did ask, right?
Yeah.
So, being that now Daniel, it says here that you were in the Navy from 07 to 13. It says you're an STG. That sounds like sexually transmitted What does STGT Sierra Tango Golf 2? What the hell is that?
That is a surface sonar technician.
Sounds complicated.
Oh, it was interesting. We looked for submarines and listened to whale farts and
Whale farts.
Oh yeah, tons of whale farts.
Well, why did you decide to join him?
Well, I saw it on Facebook. I think it came up on one of the veteran sites. I was like, oh,
you mean
man.
like Dysfunctional Veterans?
It could have been, maybe. I know that one. That one's a pretty cool one.
But anyhow, yeah.
So it came up on one of the sites, and I was like, oh, that's pretty amazing. That's a good idea. There's so many people that, say they want to help but don't really do anything.
Scoot in. You scoot down.
Okay.
It's going to drive him nuts, the man.
All right.
Tighten it up. You know you want to.
Oh, yeah. And then I was like, that's cool. That's something I might have thought of, but I probably would have never done on my own. But I'd be happy to take a part of it. And 15 minutes after I saw it, I messaged him and I was like, hey, do you need a battle buddy walking the road? And I was
because you've been doing this alone now since you started. That's kind of, in Maine too. That's a little leery too. You've heard of what happens up in Maine. Stays in Maine. So that might be good to have him with you. What do you think is some of the biggest issues facing vets?
I think it's difficult for them to get out of the lifestyle of being a soldier or a sailor or an airman or any of that. It's
you mean the reintegration?
Yeah,
the changing over from.
We
some do it better than others, and some don't.
Yeah, we deal with problems a little bit different in the forces than we do in civilian life, I would say.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't go over quite so well.
So, what has been some of your struggles?
I went to. I first got out. Got a really, really crappy job selling meat out of the back of the truck. That was a horrible job.
Navy guy selling meat. There's a joke there somewhere.
Oh, I was good at it too.
I don't know.
And that was a crappy job. Then I kept. I went to gunsmithing school and tried to find a job after that. Found a job for a little bit.
You gonna try and make the whole 2 years, or
yeah.
You're gonna just, if you get hurt, like I said, he is Navy. We're taking bets within the office to see how far he makes it, or if you make it all the way. No, I wish you the best of luck on that.
Yeah.
And this will give you somebody to do. So the money that that people are donating is to help fund your walk and raise awareness. And at the end of 2 years, I'm sure you're not going to use all the money. What do you plan to do with that? Or would be some of the legit questions people would want to know.
At the end of the 2 years, everything left over, obviously while I'm walking, it's going to be used for food, water, lodging if I need it, things like that, replacement gear.
Right. Support your walk, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of 2 years.
At the end of the 2 years, everything that's left over is going to Operation Second Chance. Depending on how much I have, like if I have 200,000-300,000 in donations, then I'll be able to donate to multiple nonprofit veterans charities.
Yeah, there's some
and
good
try
ones.
to help out veterans all across the country instead of just in the places that Operation Second Chance has their chapters.
What's your next few stops? If you want to tell them.
Tomorrow I'll be heading toward Keene. It's about 10 miles from here.
11, but yeah.
Yeah, 11 miles. So head toward Keene, hit the Legion there, talk to those guys, and then the next day from Keene to Brattleboro, which is a good 18 miles.
That's Brattleboro, Vermont, which is west of here.
Sweet.
And then that'll be the end of this leg of the trip, and that'll be getting into State 3. And then from Brattleboro, once I get there, I'll post my entire route all the way up to Salem and Boston area and State 4.
All right, sounds good. Be looking forward to tracking your progress, both of y'all.
Oh, yeah.
And wish you luck. Is there anything else you want to? Do you have anything you want to say before I give them the last word?
Oh yeah. So if you see us walking down the road, if you see us walking down the road and you're a nice, attractive young lady, don't shy away from showing us your tits. And also throw us a water bottle because that'll probably come in handy as well.
If they're interested in helping you, or how do they get a hold of you? Through the Facebook page? Or are you gonna give out?
I've got a few admins helping me to answer the messages, and if anything pops up they'll bring it to my attention, and I'll answer the messages personally.
If you want to get a hold of him, go to his Facebook page and leave a message or post to the wall, and one of his admins will get a hold of him right there. And I think you had mentioned too, if you want to track his progress, go to his Facebook page. That's My Walk for Veterans. It's on Facebook, and where you'll post daily updates to your location and stuff like that. And I'm sure there's going to be quite a few people that will be interested in meeting you. And I wish you the best of luck, brother.
Thank you.
I really do. And behave, would you?
I'll try.
All right. If you see him on the road, don't hit him. Support him, and we'll be seeing you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did that. I was mentally doing it on purpose. Because there was a video, one of the live shots I did in the office for the DB Farm update. I had a cup of coffee and I was trying to get a smoke in. And as I go, I changed my mind and start talking again. And if you watch the thing, there was several people with OCD that were fucking flipping mad. Fucking light the goddamn cigarette. Fucking finish drink the fucking coffee. Because I go, yeah, you know, and another thing too. And then I like this, and then I'd be sitting there talking, and then like,